Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for joining this video. This is your monthly August reading. Today, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities and Oracle of the Mythic Heroes to read your monthly energy. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Capricorn, this is a video for you. And of course, if you're a cross watcher, you're watching this video for a dear friend, a family member, or a partner who is a Capricorn, absolutely. Please feel free to share and please feel free to watch. Perhaps you will also be able to provide some useful guidance for them. Now, with all that being said, let's get started, Capricorn. Now, first of all, we're going to shuffle Oracle of the Celestial Deities. We're going to pull 4 cards from here, looking at your general energy, your career, professional development. I know Capricorns, careers are so important to you. We're going to look at your relationship, love life, and then finally, we're also going to look at your spiritual health. Now, the first card coming out for your general energy is Medusa. Okay. For your work, professional achievement, we have Saturn. Now, for your relationship, love life, okay, we have got the Sun. And finally, for your spiritual health, we have got Pegasus. Very nice. Now, let's pull some extra tarot card, okay, from Mythic Tarot. We're going to give it a good shuffle, right? And just to receive a little bit extra advice for our Cappies in August. All right. What are some of the important advice? Dear universe, please help us. Please provide Capricorn some useful guidance. Ready? For your career and professional life, we have got the 10 of Swords. For your love life and relationships, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, finally, when we go to your spiritual health, we have got Page of Cups. Beautiful. All right. So, Capricorns, this month, it's very, very important that you can actually take a pause and take a little bit time to reflect on your journey so far. You start your energy with Medusa. Now, in ancient Greek mythology, as you know, Medusa was a female mortal who was turned into an ugly monster by the goddess Athena. Because she was unable to, let's say, defend her from the sexual assault by the god of the ocean, Poseidon. And that was a tragic story. But later, she became, this monster, and whoever, sees her in her eyes, and she will turn them into stone. And thus, Medusa sometimes can, invoke some type of fear or some type of, negative thinking or emotion inside of us. Perhaps, usually, this is due to our past issues or due to our past experience, particularly, experience that were rather unpleasant to us. Now, in your as your general energy being the Medusa sitting in the in top, this is really the time for you to look into the mirror. Remember, when Medusa sees herself in the mirror, she will see her own reflection, and thus will be able to break through this blockage. And so what I want you guys to do, Capricorn, is do not feel you're stuck at this moment, even though you do feel you're stuck. At the end of the day, we cannot really say that do not feel certain things, right? Because feeling is such a natural human emotion. But with Medusa energy, I do feel that this is a time for you to bring your sense of logic, rationality, and your your active thinking, into the way you feel, because sometimes feelings can be very it's one thing, but logical thinking is another. So when you can bring a little bit of rationality into your emotion, you're going to realize that, oh, okay, so certain emotions are actually not working for me, but rather working against me, against my mental health. And I'm going to, how am I going to adjust this? And how am I going to get out of this mindset or these feelings, right, that we feel? Specifically, I do feel that a lot of this kind of stuck feeling has a lot to do with your career and professional development. You've got Saturn in your career zone at this moment. Now, this energy sometimes could be representing some kind of delay, maybe certain things you want to break through, but you're not seeing the opportunities yet. For example, this could be talking about maybe if you're looking for a job, for those people who are not working, who are looking, perhaps you might be feeling that there's no opportunities there yet. Available to you. If you're working in a company and you are, committed to it, this could be talking about certain projects, being kind of like stuck in there, and it's difficult for you to push through, right? And thus you might not sure, you might not be sure about whether how you can actually, break through, or how you can actually, keep proceeding, keep moving forward with it. Now, there are certain things that I do want to say about your career, Capricorn, for the month of August. Now, Ten of Swords here tells you that whatever is already done or whatever does not work for you, just let it go and do not hold on to it. The Ten of Swords usually tells you that there is a reason why certain things are ending, are coming to an end. And sometimes it could be a little bit painful to some of us, but it's important that you acknowledge that. And you also have to know that once you can really release this energy, something amazing would also happen. Specifically, if you can look at the screen closely, the Ten of Swords, on the picture, there is a goddess of wisdom, Pallas Athena. She's showing her palm towards the three furies, and she's saying, stop this, stop tormenting Orestes, okay, in the situation. The little boy or the young man that is on the ground, feeling completely depleted, his name is Orestes. And so, of course, if you are interested in Greek mythology, I highly recommend you read the story. And the whole story, is called the House of Artemis. It's talking about basically a household that was cursed generations after generations. But at the end, finally, when it's Orestes' turn, he was able to bring peace. He was able to, use the power of Pallas Athena and bring justice to the situation to end the suffering, generation after generation. So when this card happening actually in your career as an advice card, it tells you that certain justice must be brought into the situation, and certain, understanding will come to you around this month. And once you receive this rational result and rational acceptance, what you need to do is to accept it, understand why this happens, and move on with it. Okay? Specifically, I feel, Capricorn people, you guys are extremely hardworking. I know you guys have, a lot of ambitions, in what you do. So this is actually really, really important, how you take good care of your mental health and your emotion, right, in that area. Now, just in case some of you guys who are watching this video, if you're not working, if you're thinking about, maybe you should work or you should do something, this energy really tells you that it's important that you give yourself a chance. Instead of telling you that, oh, I can't do that, or there's nothing for me, you know what I mean, yeah? So Medusa, Saturn, and Ten of Swords tells you to release your old past, right? Do not let the old fear or old negative emotion affect you to the point that it's actually manipulating your decision-making process at this moment. Now, with your love life, you have got Page of Pentacles. You also have got the Sun, okay, the god of the Sun, Apollo, in there. Now, I love this energy, and the reason is because these two figures actually in mythology, there's some kind of similarity there. In the very famous story about Ceres, okay, or Demeter, right, the goddess of agriculture, she lost her daughter Persephone to the god of the underworld, Hades. Hades abducted her and hid her in the underworld. And because she was trapped in the underworld, Demeter was walking around the world, but she was not able to find where she was. Where her daughter was, right? And so in some version of the myth, some version says it was either the god of the sun, Helios, or god of the light, Apollo, saw that and led and informed Demeter. In some of the version, it was also saying it was a small child. And this child who informed Demeter, who accidentally saw the adoption process. And the Page of Pentacles is actually talking about that little child who saw the abduction of Persephone. Now, you have got the Sun and the Page of Pentacles sitting together. This could be about some kind of useful connections you are going to receive, or some kind of useful help you're going to receive in order to meet your soulmate. And so the Sun, in the sitting in the middle, is telling you to bring light to your love life. And for example, if you're single, this could be talking about you need to be more seen and you need to be more noticed. You need to enjoy a little bit the spotlight, right? In your life. The Sun is really talking about the playfulness, right? The fun and the happy feeling, the joyful dates and the joyful attention that you actually can receive. So because you got Medusa in the first house, this could be saying that sometimes you just feel that, it's not there. Of course, now I'm talking about single people, right? Sometimes you might just be feeling that, what, I just don't see how am I going to meet someone. But the sun says that literally the sunlight is out there. Go out there and enjoy it. And the Page of Pentacles could be talking about maybe this kind of connection or this kind of, dating energy could come more easily to you if it's related to something related to, let's say, your career, your work, a project you do, or some kind of study, right? Maybe you're taking a course, taking a class, and that's how you meet your soulmate and things like that. All right. Now, if you are already partnered partnered with someone, the sun is telling you to reconnect with your partner in a more fun and joyful way. Perhaps this could be saying that both of you should actually go out and have a little bit fun holidays, be doing some activities together, or maybe take a class together, right, to reconnect your kingdoms, that kind of stuff. Now, with your spiritual house, I'm so glad to see Pegasus sitting in this position. In Greek mythology, Pegasus actually was born from Medusa's dead body. So when Medusa was, conquered by the hero Perseus, from her dead body flew out of this beautiful white horse, and that's Pegasus basically. So when you have Medusa, when you have Pegasus after that, it's talking about your potential to break through your blockage. And you will be able to, for example, through your spiritual practices, through your study, learning, understanding, and you will be able to come out of this Medusa blockage state or feeling stuck feeling, and you're going to feel like this beautiful white horse flying the sky, embracing your freedom, your spiritual freedom, your physical freedom, and also your emotional freedom. And you're going to feel that, wow, I've come out of that shell and it's about time. Now, the Page of Cups below that is talking about that emotional refreshment that you're going to feel. I like these two pages sitting together, even though sometimes two pages sitting together do mean they do mean dispute, having a little bit like small dispute, something like that. But because the Page of Pentacles is an earth energy and the Page of Cups is a water energy. Now, earth and water, generally speaking, they do get along. So I also feel that this could be talking about some kind of interesting debate, right, or conversation you are going to have with someone. Perhaps this could also be about, your potential love life, right, your future soulmate. Maybe when you meet them, you're gonna, have a lot of conversation. There's certain things you're gonna disagree with them, but it's not gonna be like a nasty, disagreement, like fighting. But it's gonna be like, okay, you do things this way, but I do it differently. Oh, that's interesting. Like you are very different from me. That's kind of energy, right? And so what I do feel about this is Capricorn, in general, this month, I think this is really a time for you to get out of your head, get out of that, I'm stuck. I don't see how this gonna progress in the future, that kind of mentality, and bring a sense of light into your life. Now, I'm going to pull one advice card for you just to bring a little bit extra guidance, right? And what do you need to know? We're gonna use Oracle of the Mythic Heroes to just pull one card for all the Cappies for August. Right? Dear universe, please give us guidance for all the Capricorn people. What do they need to know? Exactly. Okay. Now this card says Sisyphus burden. Now I really want you to release that mental burden. Okay. So today the reading for you, Capricorn, is all about how you unload, right? Deload that burden that you have in your mind. Oh, I can't do this, or how am I gonna finish this? Or it's all my responsibility. It's all about me. No, this month I really need you to know that if you are, I'm not saying not to take good care of your business or your career, right? I'm just saying that you need to sometimes release this mental burden from your mind and understand that when things come to you, they will come to you at the right timing. When things are slow and that when they are not happening as soon as possible, or when things are not working out in your favor right now, take a deep breath, take several days off, go travel, do something fun, right? Go for a swim, whatever thing that nurtures your soul. You see, you got the Page of Pentacles sitting together with the sun. I really feel that this is the time for you to really go out to enjoy the sun, enjoy the nice weather, right? Like what I said, maybe go to the beach, go to a lake, right? When the weather is nice, go for a hike, right? Of course, be careful with the hot weather, right? You don't want to, get heat stroke, right? But you know what I mean, right? So do something fun for you and make yourself feel loved and feel valuable, okay? This month. Capricorns, actually, I have some important personal planets in Capricorn as well. So I really can resonate with you guys. I'm sending you a lot of love, Capricorns, and wish you all the best. Blessings, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next reading. See you later.